Hello and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nasuhana Hanani binti Bacho and my metro number is AE18014. And today I'll be explaining about three questions, which is 7.1.1, 7.1.2 as well as 7.2. Okay, so now I'll be explaining about 7.1.1. Okay, so these are the circuit and we are already in online mode. Okay, so first we'll run the. Okay, so from what we can see here, these components are in series connections and it is a normally closed inputs. Okay, so for normally closed inputs, what we can know is that if we did not force it open, the current will continue going through it. Meaning, if we did not turn it on, the output will light up. Okay, so for now, both of the inputs are in off conditions. So what will happen if we turn it on? So let's see. Okay, so we can see that if we turn it on, the current did not go through it. So what's it on? Okay, see, the output is not light up, right? But if you were to turn it off, okay, but still the output will not light up since this is in series connections. So for the output to light up in series connection, all of the inputs there must be current flowing through it. So we have to turn both of them off. So now we can see that the output is light up. Okay, so that's it for 7.1.1. So now we'll go on to 7.1.2. Alright, so now I will be showing about the second circuit, which is 7.1.2. This is the circuit. So we can see here that there are two networks. Okay, so here we can see this is a normally open input for X1, X2, as well as X3 and X5. Meanwhile, X4 is a normally closed input, and Y0 and Y1 is the output. Okay, so now we can see here if we were to force on both of these input, and then we'll output Y0 light up. Okay, but if only one of them is on and one of them is off, then we can see the output is not light up. Okay, so this is because it is in series, so meaning this the current will only be able to pass through one way. Okay, so that's there. We'll turn it on. Okay, so we go to the second network. Okay, so here we can see that these two are normally open input and this is the normally closed input, right? So if we were to force on both of the normally open input, we can see that the Y1 will light up. Okay, so what is this one? This one is normally open, right? So if we were to force on, so for this normally open, if we turn it on, it means that we will make it into a normally open circuit, meaning it will be the opposite of this normally open circuit. Okay, if we turn this one on, it will connect the circuit. But if we were to turn this one on, it will not connect the circuit, meaning the connection will be lost. Okay, so you can see that there is no output, right? So in order for the current to pass through, for normally closed circuit, we have to turn it off. So only then will the output light up. After that, we can also see that both of these networks are independent of each other. What does that mean? It means that if one of them does not light up, it won't interrupt the others. So for example, okay, so we can see here that Y0 is not light up, right? But it did not change the state of the Y1. So we can say the same for Y1. If we were to turn it off, it won't change the output of Y0.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Rizwan Shakir bin Muhammad Hamzani. My matrix number is CE190085. So I will present for my part for question 7.1.3 and 7.3. So now I got two network here. For the first network, we have this diagram, and then the network 2 we have this diagram. uh, these are based on the lab sheets that we base on. So now I will show you the different output for different type of ads, so input. So now I will try to put here uh, off, and then I put here on, then I put here on too. This is the normally close, but if you put here on, the current will still apa will still flow. So now we gonna run. Okay, so if we off here, then on, the output will go 0 0. So now I will try to put here on and here off, then go. Oh yeah, the output still go off. But if we go to here, on, then here off, and then we run, the output will be 1 1. So that's all for the question 7.1.3. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Buhari Rabbani bin Aminuddin. Okay, I would like to present about this lab for 7.4.7.14. So this lab, first of all, I need to online this first. Okay. First of all, I need to set for the S1 is on. So I need to this. Okay, sorry, not this one. This on, and X2 off. X2 off. So X3 we set on. X3 we set on 1010. X4 we set off. X5 we set off. Sorry, my bad. So this one I set off. This one I set off. This one I set off. This one I also set it off. So from this part, you will see the result is okay. Result is okay, you will see this result. Output will be light on. So this one I put is on. This one I put off. I set this both. Okay, this one off. This one on, off, 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 and the result will be on. So for the next one, I put this one on. Put this one on. This one on. Okay, this one on. X3, we put this one on. X4, we put on. This one on. X7 we on. X5 off. X6 off. x0 off. Okay, so we see the result. Okay, output will be on. So the next one, I use this one off, this one on. 0 1 1 1 1. This one I put this one on. This one I put on. X5 off. Off. This one off too. This one off too. This one on. Okay, we see the result for the Y0 is off. So no input what's going on this output. So the last one, I put this one off, 0, off. This one I put on. Okay, okay. This one off. This one on. X3 off. This one I put F4 off. X5 we put off. X6 we put on. Okay, X7 we put off. Okay, X0 we put off. Okay, let's see the result for output Y0. Okay, this is the result. We are already run. This result will be Y0 is not have output. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you.
And now for question 7.2. What will happen if we do not turn on online mode for this simulation? Okay, so first we will stop. Yes. Okay, so if we turn it on and we run it again, you can see that, see, compared to the previous simulation, we can see that if we were to put in online mode, we can see that they are green or indication that there are current flowing through. And we can also see that the output will light up or not, right? But if we were to be in offline mode, we cannot see any of that. See, there's nothing. Even if we are in a run, even if we were to say that we run, there is basically no changes. So basically it's not running at all. So basically what will happen if we do not put on online mode is that the simulation will not run. There will be no indication whether the current is flowing through the inputs or whether the output will light up or not. Okay, so basically that's it. Okay, so thank you. And I'll pass the next question to my teammates.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Rizwan Shakib bin Muhammad Amzani. My matrix number is CE190085. I will show you for my next part for question 7.3. So here we have the for network. I have the diagram like this after I modify the circuit before this. So I got here. So now I got a different output here because here I set off for all this. So now I will try to make a different output. So here I will put on X4 on, and then I will run. So here I got a different output, so that I got 1 1 for the truth table, 1 Y0 Y1 I got on. So and then if I off here, then the output will be different, will be 0 0. So that's all from me. Thank you. For the last part, I've present to you for conclusion. So in conclusion, we are able to understand and know how to run the simulation using ISP Soft, even though this is the first time using this software. However, we managed and successfully done the questions in the given in the lab sheet. We run the simulation and then we try to change the value for each loop from the ladder diagram to get a true table output. From the simulation, we can see how PLC programming is working in real life for the traffic light. We are able to build up a simple program and run and troubleshooting the simulation correctly. So that's all from me for this experiment laboratory. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.